You muted. Damn.
Hold on.
You are muted.
All right, how's everybody doing? I was just finalizing some setup
Unwell.
stuff.
That was too
So,
much. I didn't like that.
so,
I did.
so we've got
Oh my God.
What?
a very special treat for you guys today. So I've brought Sir Iron in. Thank you so much for those gifted subs, but I have brought Sir Iron in to run today's session for us. He's got a very particular style that I really enjoy. And for how the story is going to develop with this, he is coming in to run today's session. I'm going to be sitting right next to him running production. So I will have live sound of the stream. I will be running the sounds and music. I have lots and lots and lots of notes. There are pages of all sorts of stuff.
No, why would I know this? No.
Well, you know why you might
So-
know this, but did you know this?
I'll tell you what I knew, okay, which is not this at all. What I knew is that he got the day off of work specifically for this session. And that
not the.
made me worried.
I'm
I
even
So-
more
didn't
nervous
expect
now.
So-
Oh my god.
Without further ado, guys, we're gonna have him come back here. He's gonna start the session off and run things. I'm going to be sitting over to the side, so we might just do like a quick sound check so that I'm hearing stream nicely and it sounds good for everybody else.
Oh my goodness.
Amazing.
Oh my god.
Hello.
Oh
Yeah,
Oh
we're
my
my
Welcome
god.
to Brutus.
How
You're
we
allowed
doing?
to.
Hello.
Hello.
Come here often.
I'm in the chat like all the time. For people in chat who don't know me, my name is Sir Ironblood, and today I will be running our D&D session, which
You're
You are
also
kind of
a
quiet
little
to me.
quiet.
Yeah, you are a little
you're
quiet.
quiet.
You're quiet.
I thought it was
Understood.
Come
just
on,
me.
Sir Iron.
Maybe
Let's go.
I should bring myself
You
closer
don't
to
you
the
don't
mic.
project, I guess, as much as Jake does.
And if we right mouse click on him, we can also
Yep,
turn
yep.
him up at the source if he sounds okay out on stream.
Okay, how's this?
It's better.
And we're going to adjust this down.
The tech wizard is on the job.
I'm
Please
so
hold.
nervous right now. I'm gonna fucking cry.
This is the first of its kind. We have to work through the technicalities of it.
Well, mine's always like that. I don't know.
So, our very first question, my dear friends. What would be a dream come true for you? Kiri, we'll start with you.
Oh my god, why do I always go first?
Because you're closest
That's
to this
not
camera. I feel like that.
A dream come true. A dream come true would probably be if everybody that I ever hated was just dead and we could just all kind of hang out and get drunk again, but like not have to worry about being interrupted because people are dying or wrestling in the room next door. It would just kind of all be very casual and everyone we hate would be dead. That would be my preferred outcome of life.
That's
Cheers.
metal as hell.
Kiri.
Wow.
What? I was trying to answer honestly.
As you should be. Honesty is the best policy,
is.
especially
Thank
during this
you.
session. Vanna,
That's foreboding.
Oh,
Yeah.
Love it. I've
Vanna.
never been more excited in my life.
I started sweating.
what would be a dream come true for you?
Who?
Vannon.
Darn it.
Stop blushing, man.
A dream come true for me right now, Brutus, would be that you could. Shh, calm. A dream come true for me would be everything is running smoothly. Okay, like if we're talking day-to-day dream, perfect day scenario, like everyone's awake at the right time, everyone who's supposed to be around is around. We have the money that we need to take care of things. It just everything would be smooth and peaceful and calm for once. That would be like the dream come true.
All right, peace and serenity. Wait, walk it. What would be a dream come true for you?
Well, as a bard, as you can imagine, I have a fairly overactive imagination, so I've had quite a few dreams over the years. However, I think that Kiri hit on something very important, and that is that all of the people we hate are dead. Because I think that's very important to the core of your happiness, is those people being dead, and preferably I've killed them. And also, honestly, getting to go home, just one more time.
Okay.
I'd love to be able to hug my parents.
Peace through murder by your own hands and then hugging your parents.
Yes.
Okay. And Theo, if that is your real name, what would be a dream come true for you?
Excuse me. My name is actually Theodora, so I guess Theo isn't really my real name.
Okay.
But let me just It's been a rough night, and I'm trying to figure out what is happening right now, and I don't quite know who you are, and I don't really quite know what happened. Um, and now you're trying to ask me about dreams.
And what would be a dream come true for you?
For everything to go back to the way that it was. I would like to just go back to my home planet and go back to studying, just go back to the church, just go back to the way that everything was. That would be a dream come true. Not be I mean, I love you ladies, and but I don't necessarily love everything that we've been through. But I kind of would like to just go back. That would be a dream come true to me. So now, can we kind of get back to whatever is happening right now, so I can
Well,
figure out what's happened to me?
I do have one more question for everybody. So, we're gonna go backwards this time. So, Theo, what is something that has really tested your limits?
Well, killing someone, you know, that's something. A book entering me, just kind of violating.
It's a little weird.
Yeah, just a little. Maybe breaking a lifelong oath and drinking alcohol. I don't know, just lots of different things have kind of been pushing my limits here recently, which kind of comes back to the whole what is a dream and wanting to go back.
Okay. Waywalk it. What is something that has really tested your limits?
The last 24 hours of my life. I don't know. I mean, I think I held it together pretty well in the pirate hideout when we were all locked up, and obviously, you know, dying and then being brought back to life while on that pirate ship is obviously a whole other thing. And then knowing that my friend was attacked in her sleep, and there's a lot of things that are just, and people trying to make fey bargains. I'm sorry, this is, okay, we're good, we're fine, we're great.
I'm hearing a
good.
need. I'm hearing a need for a decompression time. That's what I'm hearing. That is a shame. Vannon, what is something that has really tested your limits?
Oh my god. That's a shame. Okay. If I'm gonna take the veil off a little bit, I've worked on a lot of crews before, but I've never been in a scenario with a team like this that I had to lower my walls so much for. And so the thing that's been really testing is not feeling like I've been myself, but that's because I'm normally very guarded.
So you're being a bit more vulnerable with this team.
Yeah.
Okay. Kiri, what is something that has really tested your limits?
At least in the top 3 is the whale. I don't know necessarily the order, but it's definitely up there.
That was gross.
And then probably the man entering my neck in the middle of the night. That was not good. Not good. That would not be a 10 out of 10 recommend from me. And then it would also probably have to be trusting that my new friends do know what they're doing, despite them constantly almost dying in battle and me having to do my own thing and not go save them because they keep yelling at me to do something else, but they keep dying. So I'm not quite sure what's supposed to be happening here. But yeah, probably those 3 if I had to name them.
Jake, when you write those down, just note that the third bullet is 4 times as long as the other 2. Yeah. Well, cool. We are going to get right into it. So, let's see.
Stress.
Last everybody saw, everything went black. Theo, a man's lips had pressed into yours as everything that you could perceive went dull, dry, and black. You awaken. Jake, you are sending that image to the chat here? The ground beneath your feet is soft-ish, strong-ish. You hear an arrhythmic beat below your feet, like multiple sets of heartbeats. You're standing there looking over this expanse. And just a few feet away is Kiri, and there's a hooded figure standing over her. It's sort of twitching a little bit, like it wants to touch her, but it's like afraid to. She's like kind of big and imposing, but she's currently unconscious. You have a chance to do something here.
Oh my god, I was not ready for this!
The landscape is covered with eyes, and there is a frozen crack of lightning in the sky. Tentacles writhe, and you feel the heartbeats below you. And somehow, some way, it almost lines up with your own.
Do I have any idea where I'm at?
You?
I think we have to listen to Nameless.
Yeah, Nameless says romance those eyes.
I think it's the only way.
It's what Waywalk would do.
You may make
Not
me.
romancing the eyes.
You may make me any sort of intelligence check that you wish. Tell me what kind, and I will tell you what kind of information you get.
Ah. Oh my goodness. I was so not ready for this.
So while you
I
stand
believe in
there
you.
trying to
Let's
figure
go.
out where you are, another figure steps through from absolutely nothing. You recognize this figure. It is Avis. It grabs Kiri by the scrump of her hair and drags her through a slice in space-time into absolutely nothing. However, the figure is still there, looking rather stunned. And he's currently looking out over the expanse.
So it was just Kiri and I there.
Kiri has been grabbed and dragged away through a slice in space-time. There was not a wub, there was not a bright light, there was nothing flashy. She was there, she was grabbed by Avis, and then she was dragged by the scruff of her hair into absolutely nothing.
And it was only Kiri and I there, not the others?
Kiri is not there. You are there with a hooded figure who has not spoken to you.
Oh my goodness.
Would you like a moment?
Theo is stunned.
Okay, Theo is stunned. We're going to cut there. So Kiri,
Theo is stunned.
Kiri,
Theo is stunned.
your eyes open right as you feel the pressure of a hand that has been holding on to your hair releasing. You are laying down in a vast expanse of white, and Avis is standing above you.
I would like to try and punch him.
Excellent. Make an attack roll.
Thank you. I'm gonna use real dice this time, guys.
Okay, real dice, real dice. We're gonna punch Avis right in his stupid face.
Oh yeah. This is happening. We're gonna pull the purple dice. That is a great old 3 for a total of 10.
So as you're stumbling to your feet and you throw out a right hook, you are very wide and you catch yourself with the hand that punched as you pull yourself up to your feet. Good to see you as well, Kiri. Did you
What
sleep
the
well?
fuck is happening? What is happening?
An
Where are my
excellent
friends?
question. An excellent question. I'm currently working on a way to get you back to your friends, but I thought, you sort of slipped through the cracks, as it were. So I'm here to offer you a deal. There is an entity that exists outside of the normal dimensions of space and time, and currently Theo is stuck with her. With it. Him. It depends on how it chooses to be perceived at a given time. I want you to work for me to keep it where it is. Keep your family safe.
My family? Why would my family not be safe? Why is Theo with this man?
Theo has
Where
a
are
sort
Vannon and Waywalkit?
Theo has a sort of condition. Vannon and Waywalkit are together somewhere else. Most of my consciousness is focusing on finding them, if I'm honest. Will you work for me to keep this dangerous being outside of all existence?
Who is this being?
It is
Literally, give me any more information than what you're saying right now.
It is an inflection of a being far older than I am that has convinced itself it's a person. And it wants to be let free.
And what's
It's
it doing to Theo? Is it the book?
probably
Is
just
it the
speaking.
ghost book?
I cannot say whether it is or is not the book, but there is a being locked outside of space and time, and its intentions are pure, but its actions will not be. So I give you this option. Work for me and protect your friends, or don't and bear the consequences. Make your choice.
If it's about my friends, yes, I'm going to help my friends. I'm not going to let them die.
So you accept the deals of the bargain?
I fucking guess so. If that's my only option.
You do have the
It's-
option to say no. However,
Well-
he spits into his hand and he holds it out to you.
Kiri spits into her hand.
And you shake his hand. When
Okay,
you
so
grab,
they're good?
so when
Can
you
we
grab,
go kill the thing?
you're asking these questions as you grab onto his hand. You
Yeah.
feel an electric jolt through your arm, and everything goes white. We're gonna cut back to Theo. Theo, what are you doing?
So, Theo's gonna be calling out to the guy, like, or the figure, not guy, like,
Hello?
Oh, the figure turns to you. He appears to be a half elf, similar to you. His skin covered in ink. And his
Have I ever
eyes are pink and purple. He looks you up and down, and he seems quite confused. How did you get under the bed?
has Theo ever seen this elf before?
Certainly not.
Under the bed? We're under the bed?
Oh yes.
What bed?
Under the bed. The bed is existence. We are underneath it.
Oh,
You- How did you get here?
So, I don't know.
Oh, good answer. What's
How,
your name?
how did you get? I'm Theo. What's your name?
Oh, maybe it's best I don't tell you.
Oh, okay.
No,
But
no,
I
no,
told
no,
you
no,
mine.
No, no, no.
Oh no.
It's-
Okay. Oh,
It's not safe.
okay.
Listen,
Oh.
I need you to listen to me
What's
very,
it?
very carefully.
Oh, okay.
6 rotations, 6 to do. 6 is the number. It calls to you.
6.
I
Okay.
need you to listen to me very closely.
Listening.
Existence. No, not quite like this. And he flickers out of existence for a moment
Oh.
before
Oh, shit.
reappearing.
Looking around. Oh, hi. Yeah.
And the symbols are slightly shifted a little bit, and he's holding a food item. Existence is like spaghetti. Existence is like spaghetti. You need to find you need to find a fork. I mean an anchor. An anchor.
An anchor.
You need to find an anchor. It's the only way to save yourself and your friends. Okay.
An anchor. Okay.
Okay.
So like something that like grounds me in existence.
Interact with the anchor, and she'll move on.
Anchor.
Okay.
That way I always know that I'm in place, right? That this is real.
Whatever you perceive it to be, it is. Do you understand, Theo?
I believe so, sir, ma'am. It's
What do you think I am?
well, what's a name?
Oh, yeah.
Would-
You can
May I call you something?
you can call me, and then you hear within the confines of your mind, Lathius, 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 Lathius. They don't really like me, like above the bed, and I'm not really allowed to leave. And the fact that I'm even talking to you could have drastic consequences. So, listen, I want you
Okay.
to close your eyes and think about your friends, because none of us ever travel alone, right?
Yeah, I would
We
prefer
never-
it that way. I don't
never-
like to be alone.
We never
Yeah,
travel
yeah,
alone.
yeah.
We never travel
Okay,
alone.
oh,
You're one of us.
okay.
We never travel
Okay.
alone. Think about your friends.
Okay, but you were alone. Would you like to come with us?
I can't. I'm
No?
not allowed to.
But
not
why
allowed
are
to.
you not allowed to?
Because if Avis comes back,
Was that who took my friend?
think about your friends.
What it was that Avis? Is that who took my friend?
Are you thinking about your friends?
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to think about my friends. Okay.
As you center the idea of your friends within your mind, your entire body is wrapped up in pins and needles. Do you open your eyes?
Yeah, she opens her eyes.
Excellent. As you open your eyes, we're gonna
We're all so
move on here, Jake. Vannon, waywalk it. The last thing that you witnessed was you were in the ballroom at the masquerade having a strange time. I won't say a good time, but a strange time with your companions. And you saw the masked host kiss Theo. Vannon, you are in a familiar place. It's so familiar to you, but you cannot exactly place where it is. Almost like you lost it. Like you knew that you were here once, but it's not quite right. Something's off. Waywalk, you are here with her as well. You are in a room. It is a vault. Within the vault are 4 mirrors. Vannon, you remember there's something about this room. You got something here. And it was so important.
Wait, look at I don't think you were here for this.
Do you
This is like-
recognize?
Yeah, it's like a dream. Like I've been here before. I'm just gonna get like right to the like if I've been here before, surely something will jog my memory. So I'm looking at details. I'm looking at like the frames of the mirrors. I'm looking at like the kinds of coins. I'm like,
Investigation check, please.
yeah.
Waywalk, is there a check you'd like to make in this moment?
Ooh, actually, I'm gonna roll real dice. Today feels like a real dice session.
Yes.
I'm rolling with real dice. I mean, speaking of,
My digital dice hate me.
Waywalk. Okay.
Yeah, you just see her like immediately like tense up, and she's like on her toes, and like her shoulders go up, and she's just like not really like I'm acknowledging that you're there, but my eyes are clearly everywhere else.
Vannon.
okay.
Vannon. Yeah, remind me what you bid in that auction again.
What does that matter? Where are we? What?
Just we're. It would be so
Okay.
those people to like take something away from you and then immediately show it to you again. And this looks like a place somebody would steal something. And didn't you give away a memory? Not that you'd remember it.
I mean, I gave away my birthright to run Aurelia. But we got a second item. I don't.
Vannon, what was your investigation check?
27.
27.
Everyone get absolutely fucked. I'm gonna see all the details.
So you notice that you're sifting through the coins, you're checking out the borders of the mirrors, and you see that behind each of the mirrors is some wispy mist type stuff. But there is one thing that is very odd that you don't specifically notice that you are causing in the environment. That most specifically, Waywocket is not causing anything in the environment. Every step she takes, nothing moves under her feet. As she moves around, there is no afterbreeze. Nothing in the environment seems to interact with Waywocket, but it does with you. As you were getting closer to the mirrors, the one on the far left, the mist behind it coalesces. And it is a woman. You recognize her. It's your mother. She looks a little scuffed up. She's got a scrape on her face, but... Oh. Hello, Vannon.
Hey. I'm gonna, as I'm like keeping my eyes on my mom, I'm gonna reach out and try to touch Waywocket.
It is
Like put a hand on her shoulder.
It is in this moment, Kiri, Theo, you two appear soundlessly behind the other two. Vannon, you are aware of their arrival because of your incredible passive perception. Waywocket,
Well,
however,
thank you.
you are currently none the wiser.
Is this like time? Like this is after everything that just happened?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I'm
so,
going sequentially here.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Yuri
So
is going to run and try to grab everybody into a large group hug.
I'm gonna duck out of it.
Oh my god, you're alive!
What the fuck is happening?
Where the fuck are we?
Okay. You guys.
Guys, shut up.
The
What?
woman... The woman behind the mirror is smiling, seeing the embrace of you all. It seems like you've got some really good friends. Are you eating well? Are you still enjoying what it is you enjoy? Are you having fun out there?
Yeah. What are you
Who
doing?
is
What is this?
This.
I'm just here to check up on you. Just take care of yourself
Yeah.
and eat and have a good sleep schedule. Sleeping, it really sets you up for success in everything you do.
Yeah,
Okay?
it makes the next day really optimal. Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah.
What?
I'm sorry, Vannon. I have to go. I have to go check on something. I'll see you later. And she
Okay.
disappears into nothing.
He's like,
You guys.
can I
Something
touch
really
when I
weird
touch
is
Waywocket? Did
going
I
on.
feel them?
Did you feel
Did
Waywocket?
they feel solid? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Are the others affecting the environment, or
No.
not like Waywocket?
None of them are able to lift a coin. None of them are able to push anything over. They are present. They
Yeah.
can witness
I've
everything.
I've
but
like
you
backed
are the only
away
one
like a
who can
few
interact.
steps, and I'm just like looking at you guys like, okay. Can I go up to the mirror and touch the mirror that my mom was?
Yeah. So
Is it solid?
you go up and you touch the mirror, and it is mostly solid. It gives ever so slightly, but it's more. It's not like you can press through it. However, you do see the mist coalescing into another figure in the next mirror. Do you approach?
Okay. Uh-huh.
In the second mirror is a picture of your father.
I'm
gray
like,
bearded, tall, strong-ish. His glowing eyes. Hey, Vannon. You look good.
Father. Thanks.
So how's it going, leading whoever they are?
They're good. One of them works for you. You should know her name.
Ah, well.
I'm like standing at like attention with like my hands held behind my back, like
Good posture.
tall.
Mm-hmm. It's good to know that you remember who you are. You're going to be a
course.
good fit to run this association one day. You will run the association, right?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Of course.
That's my girl. Hey, take care of yourself. Mind your mother's words. I've got to go check on something. There's a ruckus in the other room.
Yeah, be safe.
And he disappears into mist. And you see a figure in the third mirror appearing. A bit shorter than the other two, a bit smaller.
Lily?
Do you approach?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your sister. I'd like you to make an insight check on this one, actually. Because something's off.
Guys, my first two rolls were really good. Oh my
We're so
gosh.
proud of you.
Thanks. 26 insight.
You said 26?
Yeah.
She's really scared. She is deeply, mortally scared.
Hey, brave one.
Vannon?
Yeah.
Vannon, are you okay?
Yeah.
You're
I think so.
with your friends?
Yeah.
Your passive perception does reveal that she is very scuffed up. That it looks like somebody has been throwing her around. Her hair is tossed.
Why are
like,
you
back
hurt?
and
You're
forth.
never on the front line.
Vannon, I need you to listen to me very closely. Do not come home. Okay? Listen, do you understand me?
No.
It is not safe for you. Do not come home.
But it doesn't look safe for you. Who hurt you?
Vannon, I have to go. Don't come
Who
home.
hurt you?
And she runs, disappearing into nothingness. So then the mirrors coalesce into one mirror. Jake? They coalesce into one very large mirror with mist swirling within. Is there anything you would like to do?
Do I see what do I see in the reflection?
You see not yourselves, but the rest of the room is reflected, and you do see the mist swirling on that side of the mirror, almost as if you guys, if you wherever you guys would be in that reflection of the mirror, the mist is kind of swirling in those spots, but they don't look vaguely humanoid or anything. It just looks like rolling mist.
Okay.
You said only Vannon can interact with anything?
She can only physically interact with anything. Yeah.
Was
okay,
there
I
a
don't.
door?
You look around for a door. Make a perception check.
We got this way, Walker.
I've been rolling great, so this means everyone's rolling great, right?
That'll be an 11.
No.
An 11.
Just a lot of smoke, and she's short.
Unfortunately, with the 11, it's hard to see over the mounds. Thankfully, you do have legs and you can look around. And you do see where the door was. It's not there anymore.
Oh.
Can Theo do an investigation check around the mirror?
You sure can. What are you actually checking out?
Is there a way to go through this mirror? Or can I do like an Arcana check on the mirror, actually?
You can do Arcana. That's fine.
Yeah. 19 for 27.
1927. So this mirror is definitely magical, and you realize with your interactions with it, it's almost like it's waiting for something, like it needs the correct touch to activate it. But yours isn't it.
And
I turn
Theo
back.
can't touch it, so the only person... But we don't necessarily know that. So Theo's gonna try to touch, but she can't interact with anything.
Like, you can touch and feel things. The difference is, like, you can't, like, pick up coins. You can't, like, throw the mirror off the wall. You can interact physically with your party mates. But yeah.
Guys, so we need to get out of here. There's something bad that's going on. There's time. There's limited time. Something's like counting down. We need to get going. Kiri, are you okay?
Kiri this whole time is just following Theo around, looking at her for any marks of like a ghost on her body, but like not touching, but just being like, "Are you okay? Is everyone okay?"
You got taken. Kiri, are you okay? You got taken. Do you need healing? Who took you?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but he did say that you were with somebody, and I'm pretty sure it was the book.
It was okay. Somebody took you.
I think I'm okay. I mean, he did spit on me, and that was kind of weird, so I didn't like
that's rude.
that. Yeah, I agree. I didn't
Okay.
like that. I spit back on him, so we
Oh,
mingle
fair.
and spit.
It was a mutual
Okay.
spitting.
Yeah, this was consensual.
This was consensual. I was waiting for the line.
Yeah, yeah.
I was waiting for it.
Consensual spitting.
Consensual
Okay,
spitting.
Nameless, where's the meme? So,
Guys, we need to try to figure out. I think we have to go through this mirror, maybe. Some way.
Well, you guys can't interact with anything. I don't know if you've noticed that, Theo, but like, look, you can't kick any of the coins.
Well, Fannin, see if there's something that you can do.
I'm sure I can. Are you guys coming with me?
We should not
gonna
leave
try.
each other.
We have to stay together. The person that I was talking to, we have to stay together. I was told we all have to stay together. We cannot separate.
They said you were all gonna die.
Yeah, we have to stay together. But we have. Time is running. Time is running out. There's limited time. We need to stay together. That we have to figure out how to get out of here. And
Okay. I'll reach out and touch this mirror.
You touch the mirror. You feel almost like an electrical jolt. Very, very soft on your fingertips as you touch it. The mist coalesces together. And before your eyes is a scene of horror. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Guys, Nameless gave me inspiration, so if I roll really bad...
You do
Because
have
charisma
advantage
saving
if you
throws?
choose.
are not my forte. Okay, I mean, that's pretty good.
What you got?
I think I'm gonna go with...
If you tell me, it's final.
Yeah, I know.
I guess I should have given you resistance before this.
Well, maybe a guidance.
Well, resistance helps on saving throws.
I'll go,
That's
you know what,
fair.
I'm gonna... For this one, I'm gonna let the dice just...
The dice got this. Yeah, tell the
You got
story.
this.
Do
Okay,
Come on, dice.
okay. Alright, 15.
15
not
does
bad.
do it. You manage to steel yourself as almost like the whole dream pulsates like an organ for a second. On the other side of the mirror, you see piles of bodies. And you recognize the clothing, you recognize the sigils, you recognize the people.
Is
On the
Lily,
other
is
side.
one of them Lily?
There is an armored figure in a black hood that is dragging one of your uncles motionless onto the pile and throws him very unceremoniously on top of it. You see its hand is stained red as it comes up to the mirror, and it draws a little smiley face in your family's blood. What do you choose to do?
Am I on? Okay, hold on.
Or
We're on the other side of a mirror, right? And he's like drawing on the other side.
The blood
Okay.
does start to seep through.
Okay, rapier out. I'm thunder smiting, thunder booming blade thing. I'm just like unleashed.
Okay, make an
And
attack
I'm going. Okay. Oh, that was good. 23 to hit.
roll. 23 does hit. Roll your damage.
Okay. So 28. I'm shaking. I'm shaking. Okay. 4, 7. But then I need to do my booming blade damage. Give me a second.
I think it should be
I
an extra
believe-
D8 if memory serves.
I believe it's 2d8 because I'm above 5th level. At 5th level, the melee attack deals an extra 1d8 thunder damage, so increasing to 2d8. So now I roll. So it was 7 for my piercing damage, and
Okay.
then 11 for thunder damage from the booming blade.
Okay. Your slash aims true. What part of its body are you aiming at through the mirror?
If he was reaching out and drawing something, I'm cutting his arm off.
I'm cutting his arm
Like,
off.
I'm like, yeah.
Your blade bounces off the glass as it ricochets, causing a crack to it's a very vicious one across
And
the
like a
entire
thunderous boom in
huge.
the room.
Yeah, there's a big boom, and it is a stony room, and relatively cavernous, so it does echo quite a lot as the figure on the other side disappears. And we are back
Fuck
to
you!
we are back to the combined mirror. However, the red smiley face trickles down the broken glass.
Can I punch the glass? I'm gonna punch
Yes.
it now. The smiley face.
Yeah,
Great.
Yeah.
make an attack roll.
21.
Your arm sails straight through. As in, as your arm flies in, the event horizon of the glass almost swallows around your arm. It does
Okay.
not break more. You have reached inside.
Okay. Then the momentum that I was throwing forward, I use to like roll in. I'll just like go with it and push off the ground and jump through it.
You roll in fully.
Yeah.
Excellent. You roll in fully. Kiri, Theo, and Way walk it. Vanon's gone.
Going through the mirror.
Running after.
You sail through quite easily as you feel that static feeling in your bodies again as we move on to the next section.
section.
All right. It is a rainy evening. Way walk it. Make me a perception check.
Is this like the
Ooh.
House of Horrors?
Dirty 20.
Wow. You are wearing a lovely red dress. Your body feels different. It feels younger. This feels familiar. And you're sitting in a lovely room. You are inside the manor of a very generous host. One that you remember quite well. You came here with your family of sorts. Once upon a time, you are sitting in a lavish side guest room, sitting on top of a Renaissance-style red couch across from a dwarf. You know this dwarf to be Elnan. He's a bit older. He's got grizzled black hair, graying quite a bit. And you know that tonight is the night that you become a real member of the family. Make a charisma saving throw. Your heart rate increases.
Yes, it did.
I could feel it. I could feel it.
That'll be 12.
12. The anxiety pangs in your chest as you're not sure what Elnan's going to ask you. You're not sure exactly what the job tonight is. He comes over to you and he sits beside you. I want you to listen to me closely, Gelvira. And he takes a knife and he gently presses it into the palm of your hand for you to hold. You're gonna take this blade and you're gonna stick it into the pretty little necks of everybody upstairs. And you're gonna make this family so proud. Do this for me, Gelvira. Do this for the family. Can you do that for me, little mouse?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I can.
I believe there's a guard at the top of the stairs. Deal with him as you wish. Everyone beyond the door, kill him.
Okay.
He puts a comforting hand on your shoulder. You got this, little mouse. We're gonna be so proud. What do you choose to do in this moment? You're holding the blade. Elnan is before you. You know that you need to go upstairs and put that blade right where he told you to.
Am I aware that this is... Does this feel real? Does this feel...
You want to know if this is some sort of dream?
Like, does she remember where she just was?
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
You're not... No. You know... I've done this. Goes to hand the knife back, but... No.
Kiri, Theo, and Vannon, you are in the room with her. But Elnan does not appear to be acknowledging your presence at all.
Mm-hmm.
Waywalkie, you said you were trying to hand the knife.
She went to hand it back and then realized she'd be giving it to him. No.
Is everything all right, Gelvira?
I've done this. It's not my name. That's not...
Oh, please.
I
Is this
just-
some sort of game? You always want a funny one.
I don't, at this point, I'm not exactly, I'm pretty sure that Waywalker can probably hear me, but realizing that I'm not able to get to saving my people by jumping through this, I just fall to my knees and I just scream, Waywalker, no! Don't do it!
This isn't... She's gonna... You see her kind of like running her free hand like across her chest. Does she feel anything there, or is she she feels... You said she feels younger. Does she feel anything else as she kind of like runs her hand across her shoulder?
Your torso feels the same as it was when you were 18. It is unscarred. It is untouched. It is whole. And your dress is just a little bit low cut.
If this is my, I don't know why I'm doubting this. This is my, fuck you. And she's gonna go immediately, like, flip the dagger in her hand, and she's gonna come immediately trying to drive it into his chest.
For the perceivable time being, the dagger remains in your hand. Make me an intimidation check. It'll make sense in a second.
You got this.
23.
Excellent. As you take the knife and you bring it up to him and you stab it into his neck, you blink. And you are at the top of the stairs. You have just driven that dagger into the neck of the guard.
No.
And he very quietly crumples to the ground, as almost like you're following the rotes of your own memory. You caught him very quietly, very expertly, just the way you were taught. And he silently crumples down to the side of the door. Vannon, Kiri, and Theo, you are at the bottom of these stairs and you have just witnessed this. It's like you blink and you're there. In a certain way, you remember, almost like you were in a dream, getting up, walking through the house, and getting to this spot. You remember in a certain kind of way getting here. But it's like the blink of an eye. And you're here. Waywalk, what do you do?
I do the same thing I did before. I open up the closet door, and I very carefully kind of roll him inside and
And you close
readjust
it.
some of the things inside, and I close the door.
Expertly done. Make a stealth check with advantage.
Uh, 22.
Yeah. You follow the rotes of the dream exactly. His body is, for the short term, disposed of.
Can we interact with her? What did you say at the beginning? Or no? She can't see us?
So she can. She is aware of your existence, but currently as far as I can tell,
She's
is
just
currently
kinda
wrapped up in the dream.
Transient.
Yeah,
Okay,
but you're
Theo
at
run
the bottom
up
of
the
these
stairs and attempt to use suggestion on her.
You may go ahead. Tell Carrot what your save is, and what do you say for your suggestion?
Yeah, so Theo's gonna run up the stairs to use suggestion. It is the attack or save is a wisdom 16.
Okay, so yeah, Waywalk it, make a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw, please.
Shit you not. A 19.
Oh no.
Okay, so 19 passes as, what do you say to Waywalk it?
She was trying to get her just to sit down on the top of the stairs and
So you told her
set the
sit
knife
down on
down.
the top of the stairs and put the knife down.
And yeah.
Okay.
But
She says that to you. It just sounds a little wubby.
She looks at you, and her eyes are a manic that you haven't seen since the pirate jail. I have to do a thing.
Carrie,
least-
Bannon, I need your help. We need to get her out of this. And soon she just walks past.
She's slinking to the best of my ability, quietly kind of pausing at doors as she gets there, just listening, and then kind of giving, like, very carefully opening them, cracking them open just a smidge, and just trying to find anyone that she can.
You're trying to find just another person within the confines of this upstairs area?
I know that what I'm looking for is going to be at the end of the hallway.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to the end of the
And
hallway, or are you checking the flanking doors?
she is checking the flanking doors because she's trying to delay getting to the end of the hallway.
You open up the first door. When you choose to do so, make a charisma saving throw. As you try to act against the rotes of the dream.
16.
16 will do it as you successfully open the door and you look inside, and there are two women. One is sitting on the floor, another is sitting on the bed. One is brushing the other's hair. They don't appear to notice you or acknowledge you.
She very quietly closes the door. I didn't know they were there. I didn't know they were there. I don't have to. I didn't kill them before. I don't need to kill them now. I don't have to do. I don't have to do this. And she's gonna square her jaw and then commit to getting to the end of the hallway.
Okay, we're gonna pause there for just a second. Theo, were you following her?
Yeah, she's gonna keep following her.
Okay, and Kiri Venin, what are you doing? Last I knew, you were at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, Vannon is like hanging on the stair rail, like to keep herself off of. I'm keeping myself off of my knees, and I'm just like shaking and just crying.
Okay.
Kiri.
Kiri's like standing very much being like, I don't know where to go right now and which friend to help.
I like take a shaky breath and I just Kiri, we should go with. We should follow.
Okay.
We should
I'm
follow.
gonna go get Waywalker. Please don't throw up. Okay. Follow us. And she's going to run. Theo, you had said to wake her up out of the dream, right?
Yeah, we need to try to wake her up. Like, we need to get her out of the stream.
Kiri would like to run up behind Waywocket, say, I'm so sorry, but I think this is only fair. And she's just going to start vigorously shaking Waywocket to shake her out of the dream.
Interesting.
Shaken Waywalker.
Yeah.
Waywalk, do you resist this?
I think she would try to, but she is so focused on getting to the end of the hallway that Kiri probably managed to actually kind of catch her by surprise.
I mean, probably. So make a contested athletics check, please.
Oh gee, I wonder how this will go.
I wonder how the halfling bard is going to do against the Goliath barbarian.
I finally rolled well. It's a 24.
Yes!
Yeah, take that, Waywalk.
29! No, I'm still kidding. It's a 9. It's very much a 9.
Okay.
Oh man, you were only 20 short. Dang it.
I just needed a whole other die to get there.
Kiri, as you grab Waywalk and begin to vigorously shake her, it almost feels like the whole house is shaking. As you hear things beginning to snap and crack. Do you continue?
She will stop
Break the
holding
dream?
Waywocket in
Break the dream.
like, the air.
Guys, can we break the dream?
Keep shaking her?
I don't know. I don't want to hurt her, but
She's
it
gonna
seems like
shake
we
her
can
a
break
little
the
bit.
dream.
The house snaps and breaks a
a
little
little-
bit more.
a
You
little
feel the
bit.
ground beneath you sag slightly.
Should I keep going? Waywocket. Are
Maybe
you
we
awake?
need to get to the bottom floor first.
Okay.
Not quite
I'll-
sure.
No, have
Pick her
like,
up and
the
carry her.
shaking- the
So she's
shaking-
holding Waywocket in the air right now.
Shaken halfling syndrome. Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
Died.
So,
That's what I meant when I
So,
said shaken.
are we
Waywalker.
continuing with the shaking?
Well,
I will.
I think I'm gonna carry her down the stairs.
I will say that yeah, like this snapped me, like this like brought me back. My focus is here, and if you're bringing her to me, I'm just gonna slap waywalk it. I love you. I love you. I just slap waywalk it.
I'm
that
walking
You
another
down the
slap Waywalk it?
Yeah.
Waywalk it, do you make any attempt to prevent this?
The second she sees the hand coming in, she is going to.
You're also over
I,
Kiri's
I just
she-
need to know if this is a
she's like-
consensual slap or not.
Is she considered grappled because I'm holding her?
That is true. So you can't get away.
I just need to quickly double check. If she's got use of her hands,
Grappled is
she
not restrained.
beautiful, love it. She is going to, no, and she's gonna cast Thunderwave.
Thunderwave. Okay. Who are you hitting with this?
Each creature
Isn't it
in a 15-foot
cone?
cube around me makes a Constitution saving throw.
All right, everybody make a
well.
Constitution saving throw.
Alright.
Okay. I'm gonna use my I don't need to use my inspiration for this. I
Let's
can-
see.
7.
Never mind. I'm holding on to that inspiration nameless.
What's the save DC on that, Carrot?
15.
Okay.
I rolled a 13.
Okay.
So I hear
So-
one fail.
There are, 2 fails there. I
Two
see a
fails.
7
Okay.
from Theo. So Vannon
Yeah.
and Theo, this wave of this electric blue energy just snaps out from Waywalk It. You take 10 points of thunder damage and you're pushed 10 feet away. And
Uncanny dodge? Does that work on
Ooh.
something like this?
that's an excellent question.
When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction. Okay.
This was not an attack roll.
Okay.
However, an important question.
Oh, good thought.
Kiri, did you pass?
Kiri
Yeah.
passed.
Kiri did pass. So as you do that, Theo and Vannon do go flying, but Kiri, the big, strong muscle mommy that she is, holds stoutly onto your shoulders. However, as you do that, the magic makes contact with the house as well. As, strangely, completely out of proportion, the entire part of the house in front of you just goes flying off into the woods. And you have destroyed that part of the house. The rain begins to pour in. It's pouring.
Kiri,
We can-
you have to put me down. You have to put me down. You guys
Wait,
can
Rocket,
hear.
we're only trying to help you right now. I'm so sorry again. I'm gonna shake her again.
As you begin to shake her, Waywalk It, I would like you to make, in this case, an intelligence saving throw. As the world begins to shift and crack.
So the wall was blown out of the house. Is there like we can see like you said there was woods outside of the house? It's not just like
This-
blank or anything. It's
Nope.
like
It's a deep set of dark woods. It looks like it's about fall
Okay.
time, give or take. So like there's not a lot of
oh,
leaves.
cute.
Um,
Okay,
That'll be
cool.
a 9.
I didn't know if it was just
A
like
9?
black or something.
yeah. That's a good detail to look for. With 9, the entire world cracks and shifts, and you feel yourselves get sucked together, held shoulder to shoulder to shoulder to shoulder to shoulder, as the world goes all white. And we're gonna move on to C. As the light dies down, Kiri, you everyone notices this. You start to shrink.
Oh no!
I
You
rage.
are-
I try to counteract it.
You. Okay, this is gonna be a weird cinematic then, if that is the reaction, but we will roll with it. So you begin to shrink, and you're like, "Fuck no!" And you begin to rage. As you rage, everybody sees a 10-foot tall, like 8-year-old Kiri, standing in rags in the desert, and you are in front of a building.
Oh no.
Oh
Um,
no! Oh,
You have 6 seconds to maintain this baby rage before your rage runs out.
Am I still holding Waywalk?
rage!
Yes.
I'm going to put Waywalk in. I don't think she's gonna hit anything, so I feel like she would just shrink right back down.
Crumples.
But I will
The
put-
second
Yeah.
the second her feet hit the ground, she crumples, and you can just see her shoulders just shaking as she just sinks into the ground.
I just.
Theo's gonna go over and like hug her. She's just gonna wrap her arms around her.
You guys were there. Oh, he knows who you are now. He knows you were there.
He
You were
didn't see
there.
us. He didn't see us. Kiri, it's your turn.
I gotta fix. I gotta fix.
Hey,
Kiri's just
Waywalk-
like staring
Waywalk,
at the orphanage and like walking backwards.
Okay, as you walk backwards, you trip over. You can see the other 3 members of your party. You trip over someone. Make a dexterity saving throw. No, you do not see it. You do not have advantage.
God damn it. Motherfucker. Okay,
Yeah,
that's still
we
pretty
love
good.
we love the temporary teacher.
19.
19 does do it as you catch yourself, and you turn, and it is a little ginger
Your
girl.
name, please.
It looks very oddly similar to Waywalk.
Are there 2 Waywockets? Or is Waywocket also look similar, like
You
look
look
younger?
back and forth between the 2 figures. Yep. And yes, there are in fact 2 Waywockets. One appears to be like you, give or take, like maybe a little younger than you, like more like 6 years old, 7 years old. And you currently you're still a Goliath girl, but you are currently in your child body. Does everyone turn to look at this little girl?
Yeah, because I'm watching
So
Kiri.
I have a yeah from Vannon. I have a yeah from Kiri. Theo?
Yeah, so Theo was like kind of bent over, like initially like giving like Waywalk a hug, but then when like there was like the little commotion going on, she's gonna turn and look as well.
Waywalk, do you turn to look at this girl?
I would love it if she would, but I think that she's still pulling herself together real fast.
Are you looking at anything?
I am staring at the ground.
Excellent. The ground begins to grow grass as the area around you shifts yet again as you find yourselves in front of a little house. Waywalk, you are back home, and that little girl is sitting on a bench trying to play a lute. Kiri, you are still a child, but the orphanage has disappeared. You see the entire world around you almost like glitch completely out and then glitch back to being at this cute little halfling cottage. Almost like the world is trying to figure out where exactly it is.
Kiri is going to be staring at her friends and trying to find another baby Theo and Vannon. She imagines they gotta be somewhere. So she's trying to look around, but she's also like slightly flexing because she doesn't like that her muscles aren't there.
You
But
may
she's
make
trying
a
to find a
perception
baby
check for
Theo
me.
and Vannon, yeah.
You may make a perception check for me.
It's a nat 20.
There are
Oh, that'll...
definitively no other babies around.
I love that. That's
Sure
where
it's
you're
20.
So, Waywalk it. You feel a pull towards this little girl. Do you answer the pull or do you fight against it?
Immediately, like, spins around to find where the pull is, because she's expecting Ellen to still be there.
But
And when she
instead,
sees...
you just see a cute little version of you looking a little frustrated. Yeah, she looks frustrated. She's trying to play this lute right now, and it's not tuned super well. And it reminds you of a very, very distant memory from your beautiful childhood, before Elnan, before the family, before the glittering hordes, before all of that, when all you had to worry about was waking up, having fun, playing the lute, being a kid.
She's reach out towards myself for a moment, because that lute is very out of tune.
Yeah,
And
you tuned it yourself, you remember.
Psychic damage.
but she realizes, my eyes light up, and she looks at her and goes, I should tell you to stop. I should tell you not to do this. But I can't. And she's gonna take off at a sprint towards the cottage.
Okay, you do so. As you approach the cottage, the girl just looks up at you. Oh, hi.
Hi.
I'm Mouse. What's your name?
I'm Waywalkit.
That's a weird name.
Well, sometimes when you pick a name, the weirder it is. The weirder a name is, the less people are going to question it.
That makes sense. I like that.
Don't like it too much.
I don't suppose you know how to play the lute?
I do. You're doing a really good job, but it's really out of tune.
She, wordlessly hands the lute to you, looking a little bit embarrassed. Like
not
she
your
already
fault.
knew that.
It's never your fault. You just have to... You just have to sit somewhere with your ears are the most precious thing that you've got, and they're gonna just sit there and think about what C sounds like, and what everything. And as she's saying all of this, she's automatically starting to tune the lute, it's automatic.
Yeah, you've done it so much. I'm not even gonna ask for a check.
Yeah, she's tuning it, and she's gonna flip the lute over when she's done, and she's gonna see the engraving on the very back of Eleanor.
It's right there. Do you hand it back?
I hand it back.
She takes it rather clumsily. And then she starts to play it. And it sounds better because your tuning was great. And as you're looking at her, you realize in your hands there's a clone of that lute in your hands right now. You swear you just gave it to her, and that's why she's holding it, but you're holding it now too. And she looks up at you and reminds you of, it's on the tip of your brain. Make a history check.
Ooh. Which one looks historical? 17.
That's what it was. When you were 6 years old, you were trying to write a song for your dad for when he got home from work later that day, but you never finished it because that dang lute was out of tune and you couldn't tune it. Because at the time, your parents helped you out with that. You didn't quite have it yourself then. And something about it feels like you can finally make something right.
Hey, you're writing a song right now, right?
Yeah. It's for my dad. He works really hard, like all the time. He has like a bunch of, he calls them potions, but I don't think they're potions.
They're not.
I knew it.
I know you're very smart. If we
She just
work
beams.
really, you're probably almost a little too smart. By the way, you should really stop
Hydrate and chat.
playing those mind games with Theodosia. You should. She's much nicer than you think she is, and don't. At the same time, like maybe still give her a hard time a little bit. But let's focus on the song. Let's focus on the song.
Yeah, can you help?
Absolutely. I think. I mean, you said your dad works really hard
On the
And you-
potions.
on the potions, yeah. Like maybe you're. Hey, Dad. You know, I know you work really hard, and I tell your story to a bard. But I'm gonna sit here and play my part because I'm giving you a song from my heart. You bring us together every day, and I know this is something I don't have to say. And this is where she falters. I want to tell you, I love you. And this is where you have to stop playing the lute for 2 seconds. And I want to tell you, I love you this much.
Oh, I should really stretch the chord there, right?
You should. You should.
Such a good idea.
And I just realized I've taken over your song. It just feels so familiar to me, and I've also left you in a rhyming corner by giving you the word much. I'm so sorry, but you're smart. You're gonna figure it out.
Do you think you could sit here and play it with me?
I want to. How about you work on this for a second? I need to go and see some people. Are Pip and Daisy inside right now?
Okay, I'll be here.
Okay, you work really hard.
And she
Cap-
begins playing the lute, and kind of like she's just kind of humming to herself, and then she'll like stop, say some of the words, and then like, she's working.
Feel
on
free
it.
to change it. Feel free to change it. Make it your own. She's gonna tiptoe and very quietly just push open the door.
You open the door, and inside is your childhood home. Your parents don't appear to be home. Yes, Vanna?
Yeah. While this is happening, I want to be standing next to Theo, like watching her like interact with herself. Which, yeah, Nameless is right. Everyone needs to make a therapy check. Um, but I'm gonna like get close enough to you, Theo, that like my arm like at my side like touches yours, and I just, Theo, I can't help but notice that we've seen their past, but we didn't see my past. We saw my future, and I just want to make note of that.
Vannon, So
Yeah.
I haven't been able to like say anything about all this to anyone yet, but
Thank you for the follow.
I thank you for the follow. I haven't been able to say anything to anyone about this yet, but I met somebody before all this happened, and they said that we have very limited time before all this started to happen, and we needed that this wasn't going to be reality, and we needed to stick together and find something to hold on to that was going to hold us into we needed to find the spaghetti. That was that,
I'm
but there's
gonna. At this point, instead of being side by side with Theo, I turn to face Theo.
Jake just spat all over himself.
But
And
the spaghetti means that
I
it's,
slowly put my hands on your shoulders and I turn you to face me.
and she
Theo.
still has paint on her face, and she's
Theo. You look really beautiful.
I don't know what I look like.
Just take a deep breath.
No, you don't understand. There were eyeballs and things, and Carrie got
Yeah.
snatched by someone, and then I saw a figure, and his
Yeah.
name was the I can't say it out loud. He told me not to say it out loud because things don't like him. We
That's
were under a bed, but it wasn't a bed, and it's very dangerous. But
Okay, breathe in.
Spaghetti means
Breathe
it's
in,
holding us
in.
in the place
Theo.
of reality.
Theo.
No,
Theo.
you don't understand, Vannon. We have to hold on to reality. We have to
Yeah.
find something that holds us into reality right now. And we're not
Yeah.
finding it. We're chasing all these dreams and futures and stuff, and we haven't found reality.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to find it.
Okay.
Theo.
Okay.
You talk about spaghetti and you realize there's a hot bowl of it right at your feet.
Look, Vannon, spaghetti.
Okay.
See?
Fresh.
Theo,
Can you show me?
Theo
Can you-
picks it up.
Mm-hmm.
Spaghetti. See? Look.
Okay. I just like my eyes are just back and forth between Theo's face and the spaghetti, and I'm.
This isn't actually spaghetti, but she's like, look, it's
Love the
spaghetti.
prop.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Can you?
Oh, it's too good.
So what's really?
Jake's crying. He's a mess over there.
I heard the whale. we need a cam on him.
Yeah, we do. We need.
Oh man.
Theo, okay? Then you tell me. Like, and I assume that like Waywalk is kind of walking towards the house right now. Can you tell me what's real here? Can you feel that? Can you find it? Can you show me something else that's real? Because you just showed me spaghetti. And I always know what's around me, and that wasn't around me before you said it.
Vanna, there are things going on with me that I don't quite understand.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can now conjure spaghetti, okay? And we are in planes, and Jack died, and then there's Jack, and, like, we keep jumping around, and there's realities, and I'm not quite sure, but, and then, can Theo do, like, an investigation check or something that maybe see if she can try to figure out what might be real?
I want to figure. Yeah, I also want to be
Yes,
looking
there
around now. I
is.
want to look for what's to what's the dream. So either I can help you, Theo, or I can make a check.
Actually,
And then we'll get back to Waywalk. It's crying.
Yeah, figure that out between you two. I need to know exactly who's making what check and whether or not it's at advantage. I I allow Arcana, Religion, or Investigation. You may use one of these.
I suppose I'll make my own check. I'm trying to Theo might be a little unreliable, but I'm no, that's not true. No, trust her. Trust her, Vannon. I want to help Theo with this.
You want to help
Check.
Theo?
Yes.
Theo, what kind of check are you making?
Um,
And then we'll tap back to Waywalk It.
okay, so I'm trying to figure out in this what is like feels like it's real.
Okay, so you're trying for investigation?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So am I doing this with advantage, or is that my role?
I believe Vannon's helping you, so yes, make it with advantage.
Okay. That's good. Should have had Vannon do it. Okay, 15.
15?
Yeah.
With a 15, tell me how exactly you're investigating.
Okay. So she is going to see if there is anything on her person or in the immediate area that feels definite that she can rely on or hold on to that maybe can pull her back into.
The realest thing on your person are the symbols on your skin.
Okay.
You know that. That's the best you got with a 15.
Can I do an Arcana check if I can use those tattoos magically?
Yes? I'm not exactly sure what you're trying to do, to be honest.
Depends how high you
There
roll.
is a lot of crazy things going on right now, so if these tattoos are the realest thing right now that's going on, is there any way I can use those tattoos?
You were trying to figure
that
out what was real.
Yes.
So what was your Arcana?
If there's any way that I can use those to bring us back out of whatever this is going on. And pull us back into
What was the number?
the plane. Oh, what is the Arcana?
The Arcana check
I
that
thought
you
you were
wanted
too
to
low. It was
make.
23.
That one. What is it?
23 Arcana.
23 Arcana. You take a deep breath and you focus on the symbols on your skin, and they start to move. However, that is all.
Okay. So, yeah, well, Van and I are sitting here. Theo's like looking around. She's,
Theo,
Yeah, besides spaghetti,
wait.
the only thing that's happening is my tattoos are moving. Yeah, that's all. They're moving. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't quite know. Oh, hey, I have a
if
new
your
tattoo.
skin-
Oh, that's pretty. I don't know how that got there, but it's moving. Yeah.
Theo, is the realest thing us? If it's your skin and you, is it just us?
These
gonna-
are in my books.
I'm gonna cut you guys off there.
yep. go back
And
to
we're
Waywalk.
gonna tap back to Waywalk It. Waywalk It. Last I knew, you were in the house poking around.
Hunting, going from room to room,
It's just the way
going
you remember
to.
it.
Mom? Daisy? Pip?
You remember they were out. Can't remember exactly how long or why. You remember it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon or something, somewhere around there, when you were trying to do this song. You tried for like an hour and you failed. And you feel like that is some sort of pivotal moment where you almost like you lost something.
They're not here. If I have to do this, I just wanted to see them. Just wanted to see them one more time. Mouse, how's it going? How's the song? How's the song? She's gonna come back out.
Yeah. It's going pretty well, but I still think I would just get it if you help me.
Okay, I will. I'll help you. How can I
I
help?
feel like a special connection, like we're the same person or something.
You're very smart. Keep those instincts, okay?
I promise.
You're gonna wanna go from like the C to like maybe like an E. Because I remember this one time I was having a really hard time with the song, and I think I was trying to be too complicated with it.
Like
and you
an
know
E
what?
minor, because that would be on the third note of the scale, and that would be a minor chord if we use a triad. So then it would be C, then E minor, and then what about like G, A minor, F, and then back to C?
I think that sounds absolutely wonderful.
Oh, genius! Play with me.
Oh my goodness, absolutely. It feels like my piano theory was 1,000,000 years ago and I've been playing in a B-flat scale for ages and ages.
You
story.
begin to, yeah, you begin to play with mouse.
Absolutely.
All right, make me a performance check with advantage because mouse is helping you.
Amazing. Oh my goodness. Nat 20 for a 25.
Holy shit. Okay.
I love that our 2 nat 20s were for 2 equally important things.
There's my
very
natural
important.
moth. My natural
Theo,
moth.
Connecting some things, okay?
Theo, you witness all of reality beginning to ripple in a strange way. Only you are aware of this. Wait, walk it! That was a nat 20! And as you do that, it just locks in. It just fits so right. As you're playing this, you feel something like a weight in your heart that you didn't realize was there. And it's not like the weight has lifted, but the weight has shifted as you reclaim a song of the unraveling dream. And we will be getting back to that, but for right now, this song swirls in your mind. As reality begins to flake apart like snow. And then we are back to the place Kiri is so excited to be at. The desert! Or the big building with the big old sign that says orphanage. Friendly reminder, Kiri looks like she's 9 years old.
Gee, I wonder where we are.
Kiri, during all of that, after having figured out that for some reason it was just her that turned into a child, was sitting on the ground, rocking back and forth with her head in her hands, silently crying, fingers digging into her skin, trying to like wake up as if from a dream, to get it to go away. But seeing the sand, she's going to kind of stop and just like stare at the orphanage.
Are we all
Still
there
sitting
with
on the
her?
ground.
Yep,
Again?
everyone is together. Yep.
Okay. Can I kneel next to you, Kiri, since you're on the ground? I'm gonna kneel next to you and say, hey, Kiri. And I'm like looking at the orphanage, but I've got like one hand like on your shoulder. Whatever it is that's in there, you're way stronger now. And I think you can handle whatever's in there.
She looks at her 8-year-old arms. I said when I would return here, I would burn it to the ground. Do you happen to have a match?
Kiri, looking at the building, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, perfect. Good.
Yes.
So good at
You're
those.
very good at those.
Well, she does that.
Theo's autistic
Superb
ass,
at
when
those.
Vannon says that, walks up and goes,
Whatever's in there isn't real. This isn't reality.
not realizing that this is actual just history.
Oh gosh.
That would indeed be a 7.
That is under 10.
Unfortunately.
Kiri, you're going to take
Just 10.
You're going to take a single psychic damage as images flash through your head of the people inside and what you did to them.
She kind of recoils and will start like scooting away, still like on the ground, but is like kind of scrambling away. And she's,
Hey,
the match, you know, maybe if
Yeah.
we have the bombs
Yeah,
from the ship,
absolutely.
something.
we've got spells. Waywalk it, Theo. We've got friends to help you. You're not alone,
Theo,
Kiri. You're not alone.
Theo,
Yeah.
in the voice of Vannon in your head, originating from her place, you hear, let's lure her into a false sense of security and then lock her inside. And from Waywalket's spot, you hear, yes, I'll make her think that I'm going to cast a spell to set this on fire, but really, I'll paralyze her. You
Can I,
hear
like-
this.
Insight or like insight check those voices?
You want to insight check the voices?
Yeah, something doesn't sound right to Theo.
Okay. go
Yeah,
ahead.
Doesn't
no,
feel
that's
right.
totally something I would say. Let's lure her into a false sense of.
Well, that would be optimal, right? If you're trying to lock her inside a house.
17 for Vannon's.
17.
Yeah, towards Vannon. And then
Okay.
I'll
I'll
do one
take the
for
17
each.
for both. No, I'll take the 17 for
oh,
both.
okay. Okay.
So it sounds like the kind of wily thinking that they are capable of. But the thing that's missing is motive. Why would they want to?
Why are you guys asking to lock her in there? I don't understand.
He's going to fully stand up in rage.
All right.
I don't get it. Why would you?
There's
why
a
would you
10-foot
need to
tall
lock her in
9-year-old.
there?
Lock her.
Wow,
Feels like the
why?
fifth
Lock
grade
her.
again.
I don't. It really doesn't make sense.
Does she have her
That
weapon
doesn't
on
sound
her?
like
Yes.
that doesn't sound like something that.
She does.
Yeah.
Great. I would like to pull out my axe.
All right. The 9-year-old has an axe and is 10 feet tall.
Definitely
I'm on my
fifth grade.
toes.
Yeah.
And she's just going to kind of like hold it ready to swing and go, tell me the fuck what is going on right now. And she's like looking at Vannon and Waywalker right now.
I'm confused too, Kiri. There's not really enough motive behind that thinking.
What? I'm like looking at Waywalker. I don't want to lock her in the room. I don't.
Theo,
Can I insight check Vannon?
you may. Theo, as
Yeah.
Vannon begins to defend herself and Waywalk it, you hear inside your mind, I'm going to make sure to defend us. And then we'll really lock in her trust. And that way. And it doesn't finish the sentence.
Was that Kiri's voice?
That was Vannon's voice.
Oh, Vannon's voice.
As she was
Guys,
defending
I'm
herself
so
and
evil.
Waywalk it.
Nameless was right. We gotta hide her.
Real quick,
So
Kiri wanted to do an insight check. Can we roll that through?
Yes. Yeah. That was a 12 on the die, and then so 14 total.
Okay, 14 total. This really is between you and Vannon. So Vannon, like, what's her vibe check off of 14?
Off of a 14, I think you mostly see that your friend is really confused why you would think she wants to hurt you. And that doesn't make sense because we have spent all this time protecting each other.
Vannon, can you remind me what your passive perception is? Can you remind me, please? I don't actually
Yeah.
have it in front of me.
Yeah, I can. Do you wanna guys. It's a 25.
It is a 25. It
He loves
is
dropping that.
essentially high noon. The sun is in the sky. You are in the desert.
Yeah.
There is a 9-foot tall, a 10-foot tall 9-year-old in front of you, brandishing an axe. You realize the sun is behind her and in front of you. And everybody has shadows except for Kiri. She is towering above you, but the sun shines strong on your face. Everybody's faces. You realize this as you are currently level with this great axe that may or may not be about to go into your skull.
Yeah, great.
Seeing Vanon's reaction, Kiri would kind of like lower her axe, still like have it out, but lower her axe, and she would shrink because she's not hitting anything within 6 seconds. So once again, she's now a 9-year-old with a large axe.
I love that image. It's like the size of you.
I was also gonna say, guys, can we please stop speaking in my mind? Can we talk out loud? I can't do the mind stuff right now. There's a lot going on.
But I'm clocking what Theo's saying. Is Kiri interacting with the world around her like I was? Like, is there dust when she moves her feet when she was backing?
Yes. There are tracks
But she doesn't
everywhere,
have a shadow.
but she has no shadow. And consistent with your previous observations, you leave no tracks. Essentially, things are relatively smooth to your own sense of touch.
Hate that.
Okay, guys, why? Okay, hold on. If I can't figure it out myself, I have to bring it to you guys. Why does Kiri not have a shadow? What would
Spaghetti.
that
We
mean?
need spaghetti. Do I get
You say
spaghetti
spaghetti, and you see it in the direction of the orphanage.
Yeah.
About 10
again? The
feet away.
spaghetti's over there.
Can Kiri try and
Towards the
see
spaghetti. And Theo starts walking towards the spaghetti.
in the orphanage? Can Kiri see if in the windows or anything, like if there's like movement? Like, are there people inside of the orphanage?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Hell yes. 18.
She doesn't have a shadow.
It's a vampire.
Where is this spaghetti in the direction of the orphanage?
She goes.
What was it?
Yum.
Where was the spaghetti in the direction of the orphanage?
I was focusing on shaky and didn't. Let's try again. Let's just try again. Theo, what did
Which
you
one
say?
Yeah.
Where is the spaghetti in the direction of the orphanage?
It is 10 feet away, sitting in the dust. Kiri, what was your perception check?
18.
18.
Yes.
With an 18, the curtains are closed. However, there is a lamp on the the front porch, like walkway up type area, which you know is an indicator that it is currently accepting visitors.
I hate that. Okay.
Theo's at the spaghetti.
Okay, Theo, you're at the spaghetti. You're wishing you had a fork.
Is there?
Guys, there's no fork with the spaghetti. We need a fork. It's important.
When you say when you say fork, off in the distance, you hear a from the other side of the building.
From the opposite side of the building?
I'm sorry, the front of the building, but on the opposite side of the wall is what I meant to say.
Like behind the
Oh, like
behind the
door?
front
see
door.
them.
Behind the front door, like someone's knocking on the front door, but from the other side.
Theo walks up and knocks back.
And then there's one hard against the door.
Guys,
Theo.
somebody.
Theo. Yeah, walk away, Theo. Come back here.
They might have the fork.
Right
We need
now.
the
And
fork.
Kiri would like to
fork.
run up to Theo right now and try to physically shove her off of the porch or whatever.
Contested
No.
athletics
There.
check.
No, I'm catching Theo.
You're catching Theo.
Theo
Not
said-
like just
Theo
kind of
said-
like shove her, not like
Theo, make your check with
chuck her.
advantage. Theo, make your check with advantage because Vannon is helping you. Kiri, please make that athletics check.
Wait,
That's
what
not
am I?
good.
Athletics.
13.
Athletics. 13 for you. And
With
Theo,
advantage, Theo.
Yeah, have advantage, Theo.
For what
Athletics.
Okay, just a regular
Just
athletics.
make an athletics check with advantage because Vannon is keeping you from being, I guess, checked by Kiri.
Oh, okay. That was hold on, where was the log? Because I can't remember two things at once because of ADHD.
Valid.
Shit.
Guys, guess what? ADHD is valid here.
Very valid. And consent
Quite.
is sexy.
Uh-huh. Yeah. A very validating face here.
Frog.
Yeah.
15.
Okay, so you, Kiri, you move to shove her off, and you find that you are remarkably strong for your small stature. You do successfully push Theo, but Vannon catches her.
And I put myself between Theo and Vannon now that Kiri's closer to the door, and I say, Kiri, we are going inside.
We
Are you
have
sure,
to go
like,
inside.
no match.
Fork is inside. We need the fork, Kiri.
I have literally no idea what you are talking about,
I
Theo.
know you don't.
I
Okay.
think we need to trust Theo right now.
Yeah, I have the
About
Wait, walk
spaghetti
it.
and I need the fork. Okay.
okay. Kiri's just gonna slam open the door.
Or a theological
Slam
thing that gets her
open
to
the
move
door.
forward. Yeah, great.
Uh,
I try to be
Okay.
logical.
Way
As-
lock it in
as
this
you
moment.
As you slam open the door and walk inside, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as something shifts beneath your feet. Yes, you may have advantage.
I can see it. Do I have advantage? Oh my gosh, nameless mix the two. ADHD is sexy.
Hey. It's a 16.
16 will... Right. 16 will do it. As you see the rug underneath your feet as you walk in, get pulled. And you find yourself in the foyer of Angel's Home for Unfortunate Children. Immediately to the right is a sign that says Angel's Home for Unfortunate Children. And it's in this moment, looking at this sign, Kiri, that I need you to make a charisma saving throw. Again.
Unfortunate children.
Wait. Can
That's
I?
a 7.
And
Oh,
we are
Dang
in the
it! Oh wait,
foyer.
I have advantage, don't I? Didn't I get advantage at some point from Nameless or something?
Is that a thing?
There
Yeah, he did
was
drop
a-
one for Kiri.
Okay, yeah.
He's been dropping one for each person's
Mm-hmm.
flashback.
I still haven't.
What
I
a
still
guy.
haven't used mine.
What a guy, yeah.
I
Yeah,
know.
Have advantage.
I know.
Nameless-
What an amazing person.
But I don't think I'm actually gonna use it for this. But I do have it.
Okay.
Sorry, 7.
Jeez.
7. You are frightened for a single round as you hear Angel's voice whisper as if she's at the back of your ear. Good girl.
Ah!
Ugh.
Can Kiri like swing around? She's like looking for her. She's gonna look all over for her.
Uh-huh. So if you want, you can blind swing in the way that you heard it.
Yes, please. Absolutely.
Okay, so make me an attack roll with disadvantage because you do not see the
Okay.
target.
For sure. Oh, that's on the floor. So I will roll the. Oh, that's a nat 20. Fucking
Oh my
hell.
god. Okay.
But that,
Um,
well, a 15 because it's at disadvantage.
Okay. Okay.
So total 22.
Yeah, 22. So, we walk it, Van and Theo. You are walking in,
Yeah.
and what you perceive
Yeah.
is Kiri walks in the front door as she was told,
Yeah.
and she sort of like slips on the rug out of basically nowhere, reads the sign, and then swings around and punches a hole in the wall behind her. As Kiri, you see a shadow, and everyone hears little as your shadow, Kiri, just goes further into the mansion.
I would like to run after it.
You run after the shadow.
What kind of childhood did Kiri have?
As you
A full sprint.
Yeah, so you run through the foyer towards the back room. You know what happens in this room. The door is closed, and the shadow has gone underneath the door. You remember what you did. You remember what Angel did.
She's gonna, like, as soon as she, like, sees the door, like, come to a full stop, and she's just gonna, like, again, try and listen and hear if anybody is there. Any sounds.
You hear the jingling of coins.
Hate that. Okay.
Almost like they're being
Three of us
loaded
had the
into
same
something.
face at that.
Yeah.
The door
This
is
is the
closed.
X-
Sorry, what did you say? What did you say? Sorry. Did you say something?
All I said was the door is closed
Okay.
currently.
Okay.
You know your shadow went underneath the door.
She will very, very slowly approach and pull out her great axe.
It's very
no punching
heavy.
here. Oh, maybe we'll switch to hand axes.
Whatever you want.
She'll grab her hand axes
All right.
after feeling it's a little heavy.
I'll pull out my crossbow if she's pulling something out.
Is the door locked?
You turn the knob, and it does not appear to be locked.
Okay, I'd like to push open the door.
You push open the door, and there she is, but for whatever reason, you can't quite remember her face. So there isn't one. But you remember the pain, you remember the screams, and you remember what she did to you. I need
I would
everyone to
love to
roll for
throw it.
initiative.
Yes!
Yes!
Like something from Silent Hill.
Get me out! Get me out!
Oh, fuck. That's
I'm gonna do theater.
I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah.
No, Nameless, this is where we run in and we absolutely fuck shit up. We don't
Yeah.
run away.
We are
don't
all
run away.
battling her with you, Kiri. We are
Yes!
all battling her with you.
I was ready.
All right.
Oh, do we all roll initiative? Wait, I need to roll
Everyone
too.
roll for initiative.
I didn't.
All right.
Oh, I was just
Yes.
too busy talking.
Yeah. Everybody join
I got too hype. I got too hype.
Oh shit! I got nat 20.
113.
nat 20.
Bennett is going first.
Yeah,
I missed
Theo got a
hype.
nat 20.
Yeah, my initiative is not 113.
Why did I get a nat 20 for this? I need nat 20s for other things.
It's important.
What's the total?
For the nat
What's-
20?
Huh?
Because
It's
you
initiative.
got a nat 20. I just wanted to know what the
But
total
my
was.
initiative is plus 0.
Oh.
No!
What was everyone else's
Oh my
initiative?
god.
It's 20.
I
12.
have yours.
Yeah, no,
Who's 12?
11.
11 for
Here's
Vannon.
12.
Here's 12.
God, that means I gotta start. this.
God, guys,
Oh,
I thought I'd roll
I wasn't
bad.
ready.
9 for Waywalking,
I mean,
because she's
I was-
short and had to catch up.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
I can still crying.
I think Theo and Bannon were like, oh no. Oh no.
So, Theo, you are looking at Angel, and in the spot where her face should be, you see a crinkling of a smile in the flatness of her face. What do you do? It is your turn.
Absolutely. Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Theo looks at her and she kind of looks curious. She's like, I don't know what happened here, but I am so sorry, Kiri. It doesn't seem like good things. And she is going to, do hold person on
Okay.
this figure, or attempt hold person.
okay. So you cast Hold Person, and your spell fails, burning a spell slot.
Damn.
As you hear in your mind, in the voice of Vannon, yes, good. And in the voice of Waywocket, of course that spell wouldn't work. Yes, leave her to die here. Is there anything else you
So,
would like
yeah.
to do? We are currently doing Theater of the Mind.
Oh, this
So
is amazing.
yeah, Theo's like,
Maybe for a spaghetti check.
Theo was like, I was trying to hold her so you could fuck her up, but
So
like,
what you
I
gain
told
from
you
this?
guys stop talking in my mind. And
What-
then that's kind of her turn.
What you gain from this is she is not a humanoid, and for just a quick moment, she looks like a ball of green flesh with 2 yellow eyes and tentacles. Just for a moment, and then she goes back to this faceless creature before you.
Yeah. Who's next?
Who's next? Excellent question, Kiri.
Kiri? So Theo was like, looking at Kiri. She's like, I tried to hold her to let you fuck her up, but it didn't work. I couldn't use hold person, so it's not a person. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, Kiri, it's you.
Yeah, so your turn.
Kiri is not listening. She is just honed in on this woman, like seeing red. She is, of course, going to rage. I know you were gonna ask. She is raging. And she would like to start chucking her hand axes at this fucking bitch.
Excellent. Make your attack rolls, however many you need to make. We'll
Okay.
just do attack rolls than damage. I think that's faster.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So, this is not my infused weapon, but that is okay. Okay. Oh my god, 15 for
15
the first one.
is going to fly right past where her ear should be.
Okay. Make my second attack.
And the second attack is...
22!
22 will absolutely hit as you clock her right in the shoulder. Roll your damage.
All right.
I lost one of my notes.
15!
Here it is.
15
Oh my
fucking,
God.
what kind of damage is this? Slashing damage right
That
at the
would be
fucking
Yeah.
noggin.
Alright.
And then she would like to, like, run in and, like, rush this bitch.
Alright. Yeah, your axe is currently embedded in her shoulder as for just a moment you too see it as what was her shoulder for just a flash of a moment. She appears to be a large, bulbous, floating piece of green flesh with 2 giant yellow eyes and a set of 2 smaller yellow eyes and a maw of grinning teeth. And then it goes back to the faceless angel that is presenting before all of you.
Okay, cool.
And from there, it will actually be Angel's turn. As you have rushed her down, she turns to you and she says out loud as an actual mouth forms on her faceless face. Kiri, it's good of you to come home. We have so many more people to break, but you're being naughty. You know what I do to naughty little girls. As she tries to bite you, I don't think a 12 hits you, right?
No, it does
Okay.
not.
12 does not hit as she bites right past your face. And then you feel something towards your legs as she tries to leg sweep you.
Ah.
Does a 19 hit?
19 will hit, yeah.
19 will hit. So then that's going to be... gotta do this.
Do we?
It matters. Yeah, so you're going to take 12 psychic damage as her leg unnaturally wraps around you. And you are currently grappled. You are not restrained, you are grappled.
Oh.
As her leg, Mr. Fantastic style, wraps around your leg and you are grappled.
Fucking cunt.
Yeah. And that will be the end of her turn, as behind her is a furnace. And she does drag you 5 feet in that direction. Vannon, it is your turn.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
Big move
Whatever
there.
this thing is, it's got Kiri right now.
Yeah. Okay. Let me finesse or a ranged weapon. Are you finesse? Yes, you are. Okay.
After this will be Waywalk It.
Yeah, I will run after Kiri, and I'm gonna pull out my rapier again, and I'm just gonna cut down on the leg that's connected to her. Like, I'm gonna try to chop at that
Okay.
with another booming blade.
Yep, make an attack roll. And it's so I read the spell. It's the weapons damage plus a d8, and then if they move, that's 2d8 of thunder damage.
Yes. At the 5th, well,
Yeah. So when you just cast
Yes.
the spell booming, you see it. Okay.
yes. Yes. That's so good.
Okay. What was the attack roll?
25 to
25
hit.
absolutely hits. All right, roll your damage.
So you're saying that I'm rolling 2d8 because I did roll 3 last time. Yeah, you're right.
Mhm. Yeah. So it should be
Okay,
a d8
okay.
for the rapier, a d8 for the cantrip.
Yes.
If she moves like she's
Then it's
currently
2.
moving towards the furnace, then yes.
Yes. I apologize. All right. That is 11 plus 3, 14 damage.
Sorry, how much damage?
And yeah, 14 damage.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And she's in booming. So now yeah, you're right. Now she's covered in booming energy, and if she willingly moves 5 feet or more, then she will take 2d8 of thunder damage.
Okay.
69.
Nice.
Whoa.
Nice.
All right. Waywalk. Sorry, is that your turn? Anything else?
That's my turn.
Okay. Waywalk It. We come to your turn. It's at this moment that the dream begins to crack, as if something is happening. Waywalk It. It is your turn. This cracking is similar to the ways that Waywalker's dream and Vannon's dream had cracked before.
She is going to that is our Kiri, and she is going to sprint. Hopefully this is within her traveling distance.
Absolutely. It's a very small rune.
Awesome, thank you. She's gonna sprint over to Kiri. She's gonna grab Kiri's wrist as she's being grappled by this creature and to be like, she's ours. And she is going to cast Dimension Door and try and bring Kiri back out the door with her.
Where are you going with this? I don't think, I mean, you can read it, but I don't think you need to see where you're going. So where are you going? Because it's like, what, 800 feet away or something?
It is, yes.
It's like crazy.
So, you tell him, that's been the past 3 turns of combat have been me sitting here going like, I think I got this. You teleport to a location within range. You arrive at exactly the spot desired. It can be a place to see, when you can visualize, or when you can describe by stating the distance and direction. Okay. She is going to go, this is my Kiri. And she is going to go, outside, please. And gonna bamf them back out to the front door of the orphanage and out of combat.
Okay. Jake, that's a no-go. Yeah. Don't mind me. You do so as everybody witnesses the dream crack and break. Kiri, you feel, but do not see, the warm embrace of 2 dwarven people around your body.
He's gonna just start crying.
As the dream cracks and breaks into absolute pure white expanse, and all of you are artificially brought side by side yet again. Not shunted shoulder to shoulder like you were before, but you are adjacent to each other in a vast, huge white expanse. Like, if you guys ever saw, like, anyone ever watch Bruce Almighty?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
You know that scene where he's talking to God, Morgan Freeman?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're there.
A wild reference, but yes.
I love it. My millennial heart says thank you.
Love
You're
no
welcome.
notes on the reference. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
We
are
love it when everyone at the table can understand the reference.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You are currently in a vast white expanse.
It's at least 7, maybe 8. Nameless, have you been counting?
Yeah.
He will
Nameless,
later.
what number was that?
sure he will
Kiri's
later.
gonna fall to the ground and just like heavy sobs. Is just gonna keep crying.
The second that Waywalk got you out the front door, just wrap myself around 9-year-old Kiri. Is Kiri still 9, or is she all of a sudden just, or is she poofed back to muscle mommy?
For Coco McNuts, it was in this moment that Kiri
Oh my god.
grows and becomes her full woman self.
Oh,
not good.
I can't.
Hold on. Let's
That's
let's
my
see.
best,
Hold
Coco.
on. Waywalk I fall off as you poof. The
Slide
restraint
her back.
yeah, slides down and just kind of ends up like hugging around your leg like a small child. Like, Kiri, you okay? Are you okay?
Gonna keep crying, and she's just gonna like fully collapse, like on all fours, just like sobbing.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm looking around us. Danger.
Mhm.
Where?
Everyone hears Theo in this vast white expanse. As you're looking around, you see very far off in the distance the silhouette of 2 people as a starry landscape makes itself evident around you. 2 people far off in the distance. Everybody sees this. Everyone perceives this.
Uh-huh. I stand between them and my friends. My crying friends.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
Is there
that was
My
anything
very
else?
wet,
No?
very weepy friends.
Okay.
Do we recognize the people, or are they just like silhouettes?
It's interesting you should ask. There's something familiar about them to you. To you, Theo. I'm not gonna.
Theo, this
require
has
a
to
check
be
on
you. This has to be yours. Who are they?
That. As you
Who are
ask
these
that
people?
question, the vast white room expanse that you are in, like someone is flipping light switches. The lights go off. More lights off in the distance. More lights. as more and more
Stars
the lights are
alight.
beginning to all go out. The black is coming. You all may do something.
Is it
if
behind
someone,
us?
It is all originating from where the silhouette of those two people were. And it is coming
Wait, so it's
towards
originating
you.
in front of us
Yes.
and it's coming towards us?
Oh.
Yes. But almost like a storm, it is reaching around to your flanks as well. You may all
run
you all
through.
essentially have a turn. You all essentially have a turn is what I'm saying.
All right. Waywalk, it's gonna, as that's coming in, as everybody takes a second, she is going to and cast Starry Wisp and put a beam of light or a mote of light about 20 feet out away from them in the direction that those, and the people that, in the direction of where the people were, so that if they're coming, she knows it doesn't make any sense, but she's hoping they'll get at least like a second of warning if they're coming closer to them.
Okay. What, like, how much, I guess, how far does the light go? And I need to know if it's bright or dim.
Dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Dim light, 10 foot. You put it 20 feet ahead of you.
Yeah, so at least
it.
we'll get like a quick glimpse of them before they are on us, hopefully.
Okay. Anything else for you, Waywalk?
That's it.
Okay. We'll just say, Vannon, are you? What are you doing there?
I'm running towards the people.
You sprint
we don't
after
run
where
away.
they were?
Yeah, we don't run away from things. We run towards them.
Okay.
And I take off with
Do you
my
use a dash
sword in
action?
hand.
This matters. Do
Yeah.
you use a dash? Okay, so you dash. Your speed is, it's 30, right?
30, yes.
It is 30. So So you guys see Vannon take off like a bullet, running into the darkness as Waywalk puts up this light. Kiri, Thea, what do you do?
Start following Vannon.
Okay, you charge into the darkness with her, Kiri.
Kiri would
But
like to
She's
grab
grabbing like
Waywalk.
she's grabbing Waywalk's hand as she's running though. So like Theo's grabbing Waywalk's hand and starts like pulling her as she's running, cause she's like we have to stay together as she's like calling after Vannon as we start running and like pulling Waywalk.
Kiri was also going to pull Waywalk, so she has the other arm, and we're like Waywalk is like flying between them.
Like a small child who's doing the skipping rope thing with the parents.
Yeah.
So does that wisp follow you, Waywalk, or does it remain where it is? Are you concentrating?
It remains where it is a cantrip.
Okay.
So yeah, as they sprint through it, if 6 seconds have passed, she's gonna kind of.
We're only doing 6 seconds here, so
okay,
that's as far it is. Okay, you run into the darkness, and it is pure dark. You cannot even see your hands in front of your face. What you feel below you is as if sandstone, flat yet soundless, as your feet slap against the stone towards those unknown creatures. Sorry, is that Freya?
Yes, that is Freya.
I thought so. I thought so. And on the ground, appearing in front of you, amidst your sprint, is a strange symbol. Do you stop? It is glowing.
What's the symbol?
As you look at it, you realize that there is something glowing on Theo's arm.
Great. Yeah, then I run towards it.
Well, it's right in front of you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were saying
the question was,
okay.
do you stop as you are running? That is the question. Or do you continue your sprint?
No, I stopped. Theo, can you touch this?
Have we caught up to Vannon at this point?
You essentially ran together. There was a very minor difference.
Okay.
I didn't
Okay.
use my cunning action to get way ahead of you.
Okay.
Sorry.
I could be so much faster.
I was holding back.
Okay.
Then, like, it's not even my full power.
Yeah. You don't even know.
Okay. So the symbol that is glowing doesn't match what's on Theo's arm.
It matches the symbol on your arm that is also glowing.
Exactly.
Perfectly.
Perfectly.
Yep.
Yeah, Theo would touch it.
You all froze.
Talk a check.
As you
He'll touch it. I'll press a button. Kiri's chaos button. Press it, Kiri.
You're
So
learning.
you touch it. As you do, that symbol floats upwards, and it breaks into two other symbols, two different ones, and symbols on your own skin begin to glow as those two symbols each break into three more, and then four more, and so on and so on into infinity until Theo, your skin is fucking glowing. And
Well, thank you. I
You're
mean,
glowing, girl.
but
the dark expanse around you is lit up like a night sky, surrounded by these strange symbols that are all over your skin. Theo, do you choose to do anything here?
Can I make either a history or like a religion check on these symbols?
You may make either. Whichever one you make determines the kind of information I give you. Make your choice wisely.
I know.
Theo,
I'll do religion. Well, that was shit. Let me do my advantage.
Okay.
Because that was a nat one.
Thank goodness.
Thank you, Comic Nuts.
What is it?
Hold on. I'm pulling out this because fuck D&D Beyond right now. Okay.
Sorry, all I heard was you're pulling out. Sorry.
Okay. It was
No, it's good.
20. It's 24 because I rolled a 19 on my die,
Okay.
and then I have a +5 for religion.
Religion.
So it's a 24 religion.
These symbols are definitely connected to your skin. That part is obvious. You know quite specifically that all of these symbols, if arranged in the correct way, could create the iconography of other gods, of Celestian, or literally anyone within any pantheon. Some way, somehow, each and all of these, if arranged correctly, can create the pantheons that you are aware of. And as you are looking around, checking them out, two soft pillars of light begin to appear in front of you. And they begin to form into the shape of about a man or a woman. And they're holding hands. You hear it again. Theo.
Are they closer?
They are standing right in front of you.
Do I like exactly recognize them now? Because they were familiar earlier.
Yeah, they kind of remind you of your parents.
Bannon would know them too then.
Yeah.
Did you say anything out loud, Theo, about like the symbols and them being connected to other pantheons?
Yeah, I tried typing that in the chat so I didn't have to talk over.
Okay. I didn't
Yeah.
know if you were saying it out loud as you were or not. Can I use, I have a feature called Eye for Detail. Can I, it says I can use a bonus action to make a perception check to a perception check to spot a hidden creature or object, or to make an investigation check to decipher. Can I use Eye for Detail and investigate all of the symbols And as she said something about if they're arranged in the right way, can I look at that? Think about it?
What
Is
are you
there
what
a
are you
way
trying to
that
get
we
out of
could move
this?
them?
Are you just trying to
I'm
verify her claim? Is that what you're trying to do here?
No, if she's being given that knowledge, then there's something that we need to do with it. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with that knowledge.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make your check then.
So yeah, so Theo's gonna look at the pillars of light that are in front of her, and then she's,
Theo.
what are you guys doing here?
We don't know what we look like.
Well, you're just light right now.
What do we look like? We're gonna pause there real quick. Vannon, what was your check?
16.
16. With a 16, they're definitely relevant, but their relevance seems to be bigger than what's happening here. That much you can tell. And whatever that relevance is, that is for Theo. That is for her to act on.
Hey Theo, remember what you said at the beginning of this. Focus on what's real. What's real right now.
Okay, I'm real. You're real. Way Rocket's real. Kiri's real. Oh yeah, close my eyes and my friends.
What do
Close
we
my eyes
look like,
and
Theo?
close my eyes and imagine my friends. Close my eyes and imagine my friends. And she's like gonna close her eyes and then start like envisioning her friends, because she's now remembered that Lathius told her to do this.
You focus on your friends, and you
Yeah.
become very aware that all of them are basically staring at you.
she's still standing there with her eyes closed, just trying to focus on her friends because she doesn't.
What are our names, Theo? Who are we, Theo?
Bannon, do you see my mom and dad standing right there too, or is this just me?
Vaguely. But they're asking you a question, and I think it's important that you answer specifically.
Who are we, Theo?
Well, you are my mother and my father. Maybe. I
What
mean,
are we, Theo?
your souls, possibly. You could be their souls. Entities.
What happened, Theo?
I don't know. You went on an adventure when I was young, and you never returned.
Do you remember us, Theo?
I don't remember you well.
You grew up with Vannon, Theo.
I did grow up with Vannon and her family.
Do you remember specifically, Theo? Or were you simply together?
I'm not quite sure what you're asking.
An illusion is not always a lie, Theo.
It feels like that.
Who are you,
me.
Theo?
I don't really know who I am.
What are you, Theo?
I don't know what I am anymore.
Who are they, Theo?
The people with me?
Theo.
Yes.
Theo. Theo, I need you to make a charisma saving throw. As the word Theo begins to overlap in your mind and it starts to take over everything within your brain, it's getting hard to think
22.
as you engage with this. However, your force of will is quite strong as you push the voices down. You can successfully blink it away as you realize these characters in front of you. It's almost like they're trying to convey something. Within yourself, you're realizing that there's so much that isn't specifically defined, and that might be specifically pertinent to what's happening here. And this is one of your only chances to dig into that.
So what happened to you guys? Where did you go?
We went away, Theo.
Do you have the answers? Can you give them to me?
We don't even know our names, Theo.
So you're not my parents.
Did you ever
This
have
is-
any, Theo?
This is all in my mind, so this isn't real.
Perception is reality, Theo.
This isn't real.
Are you, Theo?
We need the spaghetti.
For that, you need a fork, Theo.
We do need the fork. We have to find the fork. But I also need to find Celestian.
And she starts looking up at the symbols to see if she can figure out Celestian's pantheon.
As you begin to look up at the sky, the characters in front of you begin to like disappear and then reappear. But when they reappear, it's almost like if this was the image of them, they are disjointed, and then they come back together, like the Matrix is glitching. As you look away from them, as you are no longer seeing them, they begin to glitch and break apart. You continue to look at the sky.
So she's probably gonna look down because she's like,
And you're not looking at them?
She looks like kind of like down because like the sky was glitchy, and so she looks down. And she's like, yeah, that.
What do you
Vina,
want,
there's-
Theo?
I want to know what's happening to me.
We will consume you, Theo. Everyone roll for initiative. As the phantom figures morph into one blob of flesh with 5 eyes, 2 of them huge, another smaller set, one right in the middle. Tentacles coming off of it. I will allow everyone to make a free nature check here to figure out what this is.
Sorry.
But I will
a thing.
also need everyone's initiative.
I got a -1 on my nature. What does that get me?
A natural 1?
-1.
A -1.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this thing is a literal, like, from spaghetti, because, you know, she's been talking about it a lot. This is a meatball.
It's all connecting.
This is a
Threads?
meatball that's moldy.
Fuck. Not the mold.
It's got, like, yellow and green. It's, like, it's obviously not, like, good.
This is the big bad.
18 nature check over here.
18 nature check.
19 nature.
19 Theo.
My nature was 9.
Okay. Vannon and Waywocket. You know this creature to be a fear. Feyr. It is a creature in wild space that usually inserts itself amongst unwitting crews and feeds on people while they sleep. It feeds on your dreams, it feeds on your emotions, and its favorite emotion is, you guessed it, fear. I need everyone's initiatives, please.
2.
2 for Kiri.
15.
We all rolled really bad.
Damn.
Oh, whoa, hold on one second here.
Sorry. The ones that I can see, we rolled really bad. I rolled a 6.
Okay. Anyone between 2 and
What are you
6?
saying?
17.
17.
Hey.
15.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
Of the meatball.
Don't be afraid.
The
Just need our
meatball.
fork.
Hey, a fork breaks up a meatball pretty good.
It really
mean,
does. If it's
I think-
tender,
The logic? It's tracking.
it is. The thread's
Okay.
connecting.
Thread?
It looks like it has a hand axe
plot
embedded in its
thickening.
side.
Yeah.
The
So
world,
sorry.
the world around you begins to crack and sputter and glitch as this thing roars, and you hear it come from every single direction, like a cat, like way out in the savannah that its prey is trying to climb away from it, and it does not want to let you go. Waywalk, it is your turn.
Waywalket's gonna look at it, go, oh, who's afraid of little old me? And I need to make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw.
I'm hoping it's not charismatic.
Well, with that kind of a roll, how's a 5?
It has a 5. Fantastic. Ya bained.
Bane.
So that is-
okay.
So that is a D4 off of every saving throw or attack throw.
Okay.
And she is going to.
As you do so, the ground beneath you sinks ever so slightly by a few feet.
Getting even shorter. All right, and she is gonna go ahead, and she's gonna be like, see the hand axe, and she's gonna immediately think of already giving Kiri a little bit of help here. She's gonna turn to Vanna and be like, sharp things, and give you bardic inspiration.
Okay. Inspiration to Vannon.
Is it a 10
So
at this
D8.
point?
D8. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Oh, I picked up an 8 and I said 10. I'm so
Oh, it's all
smart,
good.
guys.
And then Waywalk is going to kind of circle away to try and spread out from the group.
Okay.
To start kind of working her way around the fear.
Okay.
That's
So
it.
that'll conclude your turn.
Yep.
Theo.
Alrighty, so are they still showing up as? Is it still just the one creature, or is it showing up as actual?
It is one creature. The silhouettes of whatever you were talking to is gone. It has been replaced by this creature that is currently trying to fight you.
Attacking. Okay. So do Theo, and what's the distance between it and us?
You were like 10 feet away from it when you were talking. As far as you can
What
tell,
is-
all 5 of its eyes are fixed on you.
Yeah. What is the distance for, like, if she were to move back for the brain is not braining, but for it to attack? Like, am I outside of?
You're asking if you're outside of its like attack of opportunity range?
Yeah, thank you.
Can't tell you. Its tentacles are pretty long though, give or take 10 feet.
But I'm 10 feet. Alrighty. So, Theo will let's try.
After this will be the fear and then Vannon.
Oh, great. So Theo will do Sacred Flame at this.
Yeah.
Sacred Flame. What kind of save am I making?
Dexterity 16.
It will fail.
Okay. Well, that was only 6.
6
But
damage?
6 radiant damage.
Okay. As you speak the words and envelop it in flame, it hisses, "We will consume you, Theo." Anything else?
And so Theo's just like, not today. Not today.
No thanks.
Not today.
That'll be a
Not
no for
necessarily
me.
Satan, but not today.
Just say no to drugs.
Don't
Shut
do
it
fear.
down.
I gotta find Celestian. So bye bye. And the fork.
Anything else?
No, that is all for right now.
Excellent. With that, it moves and it tries to just latch onto you like some grossly huge tick.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Let's see. Unconscious. No. Okay. So does a 18 hit?
Yeah.
Was that
Okay.
minus a D4?
Thank you. I'd forgotten already.
Oh, I'm all over this. I'm
Thank
that
you.
player.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
do it.
Anyone
do
who
it.
runs Bane, I expect this. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
So 14.
Yeah, her armor class is 13.
Got it.
And I tried to get her better armor at the very beginning of the session of the.
So with
I did
that,
try.
it takes a bite like right into your shoulder as you take oh 4 piercing damage. And I need everybody but Waywocket to make a wisdom saving throw as the dream pulsates around it. Waywocket, you see the pulsation, but it doesn't appear as intense to you.
That one.
Nat 1.
17.
17.
That one for 9 plus
Okay.
8.
Oh, plus 9 is not that bad.
That's surprising.
That's a big bump.
I'm using my advantage from Nameless.
Yes.
Good time. Good time.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's a dirty 20.
Okay. Kiri and Vannon, you see the dream around you pulsate like an organ, but Theo, you hear it in your head again as Theo begins to layer over top of itself. You are frightened for one turn.
I have a thing.
You have
I
a
have a
thing.
thing.
Okay.
I have a thing.
It's a thing.
Thing.
Oh right, I do have a thing. So that was to be frightened. All right. She's like, Theo, please don't do that. And is going to use a reaction to cast Counter Charm, and you now get to roll that save with advantage.
Are we sure Counter Charm is a reaction?
Yeah.
Excellent.
It says one reaction on this.
Cool. I
Yeah.
wasn't, to be real, so just wanted to check in.
So I've like double checked it in 2 spots. Yes, it is a it is a reaction.
Sick nasty. So what does Theo have to do?
Amazing.
She now gets to re-roll with advantage.
With a +8, I mean, you got this, girl.
Yeah, okay.
Let's
Well,
go.
doing that one again. Okay, 15. Oh, wait, with advantage? So I get to roll twice?
Yeah, with advantage.
Yeah.
It's good to have a bard.
That one again,
Oh.
so it's 15.
Well, 15 will pass
It's 15.
as it looks like the dream is about to consume you, but Waywocket, because she's such a chill dude, has just saved you from that.
Okay,
Such
I
a
need to
chill
start
dude.
rolling on D&D Beyond tonight, because it hates me.
And
Do
then
that once.
one of its tentacles immediately wraps around your waist. You are grappled. 5, 7, 10, 16. You take 19 psychic damage and you're currently grappled. As the fear begins to float upwards 25 feet. And you hear, again, "We will consume you, Theo." And that will be its turn. Vannon, it's floating into the air with your friend.
Yeah, I hate that. Okay, then my turn changes. I'm gonna use my hand crossbow. I don't think. I'm gonna use my hand crossbow and use steady aim as a bonus action. Advantage.
Okay.
On this attack. Does an 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
Yes. And I also, because Theo is in its grasp, and the enemy is within 5. So, I think it's, wait, D6.
Yeah, Theo is a hostile creature to it, so.
Yes. So that's 6 damage, and, oh my gosh, I rolled so good. 12, 18, 19, 24 damage.
24 damage. Okay. Maybe 3.
Yes.
Your arrow, or bolt rather, sails right through its midsection, flying beyond it as it screams, and you hear a retching sound. It's like, "We will consume you, Theo."
And I yell at the top of my voice the same kind of scream that I let out earlier. We don't fear you! And
Hell
that's the end
yeah.
of my turn.
Because we're chill.
We're so chill.
I don't know. I might be close to raging, guys. I don't know.
Pick a level barbarian.
Will there be
Raging
anything
rogue?
else? Van?
Yes.
That's my turn.
Okay. We're gonna move on to there it is. Kiri.
Really? Oh my god. Okay.
We are at the bottom of
Well,
the mission.
unfortunately, I just didn't expect it to happen so fast. She cannot rage. I used all of them. Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
she's just going to scream.
Remarkably calm.
Yes. And she's going to. I do have my little boots, so she's gonna fly right up to that mofo.
Oh.
And
Yes.
she.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she's still gonna hit it. Hopefully. I would like to hit it with my great axe. I would like to make it reckless.
You are swinging recklessly. Okay, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. That's a nat 20.
Kick its ass.
down!
Kick its ass.
I don't even have my rage damage.
That is a damn shame, but you still get more dice. So.
This is
She
true.
was- She never was a barbarian, guys.
Conspiracy theories.
It's a good one.
Conspired,
We
conspired.
just do that. I never hit before. This is once in a lifetime chance for me.
Don't you have a subclass feature having to do with crits from your latest level?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Okay.
I would have loved that, yeah, but alas,
Okay. Okay.
no.
Anyways,
Um,
how hard do you hit it?
is it 2? I just rolled the damage twice. Yes.
Yes. Well, no. You double the dice. You double the dice.
Yeah, so if
Double
it's
the dice.
one
Double
die,
the
then...
dice. Okay. Okay. 22 slashing damage.
Yes!
Okay.
Do it.
Let's yeah, we're gonna
Slice some tentacles off.
So,
Fry them up. Delicious and dungeon.
you fly up and you nearly chop this thing in half. It's still holding Theo, but Theo is slipping, and this thing is just sputtering out the same words. We will consume you, Theo.
No way.
Somebody catch me. I'm gonna fall.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'll be ready.
I have a
Somebody
second
catch
attack.
me.
Yes, you do. This thing is
Are they
barely
both
standing.
reckless? Are they
Uh,
both reckless?
technically, rules as written, on your first attack, you declare reckless. All of them are reckless. I don't really run it that way. You can make them all reckless or none of them reckless.
Well,
It's
I
up
mean,
to you.
you're the DM, so if you don't want to run it that way, it won't be run that way.
You already
I'll-
rolled recklessly, so this one might as well be reckless.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might as
'Cause-
well.
Because they're going to have advantage against you either way, so.
That's true. 25.
25 absolutely hits. You have... No, roll your damage. Roll your damage.
14 slashing.
How do you want to do this?
Yes.
Kiri is just going to scream so loud, "Fuck you!" and it's gonna slice right at its midsection, and just drive her great axe in as deep as she can.
This thing, as you bring in your great axe to fucking bisect it, it's sputtering out, "We will consume you." And before it can finish, it just falls into spaghetti soup at your feet. And Theo, you fall to the ground.
Can I try to catch her?
Yes. Go ahead and make an athletics check, and Theo, make a dex save.
Do you still have that D8?
I do. Come on.
Theo, I do need your dex save, please.
I rolled so bad.
9.
I
9.
rolled a D8 on the D8.
Okay.
Okay. Athletics,
Please.
13.
Okay.
It's not great, but I rolled an 8 on the D8. That was super helpful.
You mostly catch her.
Great.
Each of you do take 5 bludgeoning damage as you do.
That's
you do
fine.
successfully catch her, but it doesn't fully go perfectly because it was like 25 feet in the air.
Yeah.
So that was.
I'm not
kinda-
that. I'm not that big. I'm kind of. Yeah.
Back hurts a little bit after that. Yeah.
As this creature disgustingly deflates into just gross green and yellow pus and fluid, the dream cracks and breaks apart again as you find yourselves in bed. We're transitioning it over right now. Each of you are in a bed in some sort of tavern. It's a sunny day outside. There's a hallway with a door at the end. All of you, you do not have your equipment at all on you. There do not appear to be any sort of extra markings of any kind currently. You are all in basic clothing. What do you do?
I immediately roll off of my bed and I go to the door and I peek out the door.
Oh, you touched the door?
Yeah.
Okay, as soon as you touch the door, everything goes white.
Sorry guys, we were here for a second.
I mean,
Before Bannon freaked out.
if you didn't, I was.
Bannon
Incredible.
is vigilant.
Incredible. Everything goes white. And
Cool.
that's where we're going to end the session.
We could have taken a nap for a second, guys.
Hello?
We were not
Yeah.
safe.
No.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me as a guest DM. I hope everyone had a good time tonight. That's not how I saw the final layer going. But hey, you hit the trigger. You found the anchor, so that's good.
She
That's
said
good.
there's a button somewhere.
This was my passive
take
perception
over?
working
Yeah,
without
yeah.
me knowing it.
I'm gonna pass it
Love
back
it.
to Jake. Thank you for being a part of my campaign
Bye,
today.
thank you.
So
good.
Oh,
Jake's campaign my session is what I
incredible.
meant. Anyways. Also, happy PJ party.
What the
Other way, he
fuck?
says.
Does anybody feel okay? Does everybody feel?
No.
Remember
I
I
feel-
said before this session, like I was so chill and calm. I'm no longer chill and calm.
How we doing, guys?
Bad.
Emotionally destroyed. So great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this session's been a lot of fun. A couple of things that I am going to make sure that you guys get is some very special things that Sir Iron put together that was very well thought through. So I will be directly messaging you what you guys are going to get from this session. So it's not like physical items or anything like that, like real world stuff, but it's going to be some character related things. So
Okay.
It's gonna play off of current direct class features.
yep, it'll play based off of the current direct class features. So there will be goodies for kind of going through some of this. So
Chat says this session has left me realizing that spaghetti was more than just a meal.
Rain always does how to put everything perfectly.
It is reality.
so
Spaghetti
I
is
wanna
reality.
Reality.
I want to wrap a couple things up here. Let's see. There was something that
I think this is what sums up. You asked how we were feeling. Bad. I think I consensually feel mind fucked.
You
Consensually, though.
Yes!
yeah, that's so this session took a lot of prep. Sir Iron and I have been working on this for the past several weeks, getting everything kind of lined up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, 2-3 weeks. So without his knowledge during stream, I signed him up for a surprise special session in season 2. He'll if we meet that goal, then I'll see about bringing him to do a special episode there. So we'll see how that is. And then the next session, I promise, guys, that for audience and players, we're gonna have some decompression time. So
Just need a chat.
Sorry, I messed that one up this session apparently.
so
I just went right for the door.
so and Echo, fantastic job on the paint on the face and everything, and really kind of
Yeah, you
acting out what happened during the last episode. So you guys will find out the next session of kind of how things went due to the episode before. So
Yes.
the episode
It's been
before
so
this one.
itchy. It's been so itchy. I kept wanting to itch my face this whole time, and I've been dying.
So, without further ado, and in fact, normally I would do a raid, but I have nothing up here to do so with for that, and I'm not going to ask Sir Iron to figure that out on the fly. So at the production machine. So, I hope everybody had a great time and a great session and watching here today.
Yeah.
I don't know how Sir Iron's going to do it. Maybe he wants to be on the car and decompress in Discord or something. I don't know what he's planning on doing. So,
Well, I'll figure
Yeah,
it out
thanks for
later.
making me cry during every single person's backstory over here.
I
I had to
actually
hold
have-
back tears every time.
yeah,
No.
yeah, absolutely. So,
Oh god.
I hope everybody has a great evening. We will see you guys in 2 weeks potentially, because we've got July 4th coming up. So we may have a delay just because of everybody's holiday and everything. So have a great evening. Don't forget to join the Discord if you want to keep up to date and see all the memes that Nameless puts together or theories that he puts together. He's pretty fun with that. So thank you so much, everybody, for the support and love. Peace out.
Fork ship! Fork ship! Fork ship!